Hi, my name is Justin Wong, and I'm a Public Safety Communications Supervisor for the City and County of San Francisco, Department of Emergency Management. One of the things that I'm most proud of is how diverse we are. San Francisco is a very diverse city with folks from all different cultures. We've got dispatchers that reflect that, from all different backgrounds that speak all sorts of different languages. We're also a very progressive city. One of the things that made me very welcome when I came is, as a gay man, I walked in the door and saw how many other gays and lesbians and transgender folks were represented in our department, and that makes it feel like a very welcoming and safe space. San Francisco is 49 square miles, 7 by 7, but we are full of all of these neighborhood communities, and the geography is completely different. It can be completely cold and freezing in the sunset and sunny and warm in North Beach. We also have hills and streets names that are not easy to pronounce. And we also work with lots of other partner agencies. We have got the ocean on one side and the bay on the other. So we're constantly talking to the Coast Guard and CHP and Daly City and Oakland and US Park Police. So we have wide different types of geography that we handle, and we have lots of different specialized teams that go handle all of those different types of calls. Our agency handles about 1.6 million calls a year. All of our dispatchers are universal, which means they are capable of taking police, fire, and medical calls, which is kind of cool because if you're handling a shooting call or a traffic collision, you can juggle between giving first aid instructions on one hand and getting the license plate and suspect description in other hand. I love this job. I get to problem solve all day long, get to help people, and there are those moments when everything is just clicking, and you may have a really busy channel or a really complicated phone call, but when everything is firing on all cylinders, it just feels great. I've been doing this for 12 years, and I didn't get here without making my fair share of mistakes. And I still remember this call that I took way back when I was in the beginning part of my training. And it was a CPR type call out in the middle of night, out on some street corner on Treasure Island. And I couldn't get it out of my head. I couldn't figure out it was one of those calls that you don't forget, and you wonder if there's anything more you could have done for the victim. And my trainer and my supervisor took me back into the office, let me re-listen to that call, and it was one of the best training tools I could have ever experienced as a new dispatch trainee who was nervous and worried about whether or not I could have done anything more for this individual. And that is the sort of training and coaching experience that I think a playback and logging system can provide. I think that being able to play back a call with a dispatcher is an invaluable training tool. Whether it's a 911 call or a radio transmission, all of the dispatchers are committed to doing a good job, and that means that we always have room for improvement. And sometimes it's for peace of mind to see if you really could hear that address or the phone number or the radio transmission. But other times it gives you sort of the time out to do the analysis and say, okay, now I understand what was going on, and there's a better way of doing it. I've been a supervisor for 3 years now, and I use NICE on a daily basis in that role. I'm constantly pulling calls to verify what the address or what the phone number was, or to do an investigation, or more importantly, to do coaching, because it's important that we approach our dispatchers from a coaching perspective, where you say, you did this really great, and here's where you could have handled this better for next time. So every day I find it to be an invaluable tool. You have to approach training and coaching as almost the employees deserve it. The employees deserve quality assurance. They deserve continual skills feedback, because we all have a mission to deliver, and we all want to be at the top of the game for that because that's what the public expects. As part of our quality assurance program, our quality assurance unit is pulling 4 calls from every dispatcher every month, and those are replayed and they go through EMD and EFD quality assurance. In addition to that, there are always calls under special review, and as a line level supervisor, I'm doing monitoring of my squad members every month for 30 minutes to an hour at a time. And the NICE playback can help be an invaluable tool for training and coaching and feedback to be able to recreate what was going on and to help point out ways that things could have been improved. We have about 140 dispatchers right now, and we're coming off a great hiring spree where about half of my workforce has less than 4 years of experience. And this means that there is a lot of coaching and feedback that's going on, which is a good thing because we're growing our force and we're growing their skills. Along with that comes a lot of investigating and reconstructing an incident. So about 2 to 3 times a day, I will run to the office and pull up NICE Inform and recreate a call and see what the elements were, and that becomes an opportunity to provide coaching and feedback and retraining in a positive way. And NICE Inform search tools have helped me be able to find a call and to also skip through the silent gaps and then play multiple streams of audio on top of each other. For instance, if multiple channels were punched up at the same time by the dispatcher. So I use this product every day. I would totally recommend NICE. I think the ability to play back and add multiple resources playing back at the same time and speed up or slow down or assemble or skip silences, all of that is invaluable.